Amy.
I'm Bekah.
And we're going to talk about Glossybox.
The concept.
The concept. It's, the subscription makeup box service. And we've been having some issues with it.
I have back issues.
I know.
Yeah.
So
we do love the subscription beauty sample concept. We are just not 100% sure the corporate way.
Yes.
We are not sure the Glossybox is doing it right because I think they're messing up a lot.
And it'd be one thing if they were just a totally new company, but they have it in like every country in the entire world except for the U.S., like as of 2 months ago.
Is that really true?
No, but they have it in like...
I don't know that there's Glossybox Cambodia.
I don't think there is. But they
Glossybox
do
Laos.
have... No, I don't think there's a lot of Asian or African countries.
Okay, so
there's
mostly
a lot of
Europe.
European
they have Europe
countries.
tackled.
They had Canada.
Oh, they do?
I believe so. Yeah, oh no, definitely.
Okay.
So they've been doing this, and I don't know how they have expanded. Like, are the same people doing the U.S. that are doing the other countries? We don't know.
I hadn't even thought of it that way. I do think of it as one big company doing all of it. Maybe that's not how it goes. Maybe it's a franchise like Subway.
Right. They got the Glossybox free.
That would actually explain a lot if that was true.
It would, because they had issues since the very beginning, and even when they went live with subscriptions, they were saying that, or people were saying, I guess they never really said it, that the website went live before they intended it to.
That's messy,
which
messy,
is like,
messy.
Ooh, really? That's like not
professional.
Computers weren't just invented. No, not professional.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then it's $21. Birchbox is $10. Beauty Army was $12. I think 10 to 15 is more of a range.
For $21, I expect someone to answer my email on time and possibly even answer a phone.
Right.
That's kind of what I want for $21.
Yeah. And I have gotten someone on the phone when I've called, but you have to call during business hours.
Well, let's just say you've had to call.
I had to call.
Which is not twice.
They've opened, 2 months ago, and I've had to call twice. Because in the very beginning, I subscribed, but then I didn't get any confirmation emails, no tracking, nothing. So then I went back and subscribed again. I got all the emails.
Wouldn't have done that.
I know. I should have called, but I didn't. I just did it again.
Well, and I don't object because I actually benefited from that, because when you went back to Glossybox and were like, I guess there's no subscription, I'll do it again, enter, you did get 2 boxes.
I did get 2 boxes.
And you know who got that other box? This guy.
Helping you out.
Which was great, except then didn't you also get 2 boxes the next time around?
Well, then I called them. I had emailed them and said, hey, I think I'm getting 2 boxes. I only want 1. But then when you said you wanted it, I called them and I said, okay, I wrote you and said I don't want 2 boxes, but actually I will take those 2 boxes, but I only want 1 box in the future. And she said,
way too much for them to handle mentally.
Problemo. And she was like, yeah, I see your 2 subscriptions. I'm going to cancel 1. You're all good. You're getting the 2 boxes this month, 1 subscription in the future. But then when I would go online, and I got the 2 boxes, no problem.
Right.
Both great.
Very excited.
Very great. Yeah, I like the products. But then when I went back to the website, it just looked like I had it said canceled by my subscription.
And this was also very confusing because by that point, my application for a Glossybox had been accepted.
Right.
So then I said, well, sign me up. I loved that box. So I did. And then when I signed up, similarly, I received no confirmation. Next to my name didn't really say anything. And I was like, I'm just going to assume that we're okay here.
But it's like, it's not that hard. It should all just be there.
Yeah, and it's not.
So then it said canceled. So I was like, I didn't want to miss out on the next box, because it's not like if you just don't order it, you can order it later, because they might be full and not have any more. So I activated that one. Then lo and behold, when I got my credit card statement, I had been charged on the 7th and the 14th of
the same
June.
month. Right.
So then I called them and they're like, oh yeah, it's one of the emails is misspelled. Like they're... And I said okay, but then after I hung up, I'm thinking that really doesn't make any
makes
sense.
no sense.
And why didn't the first lady
Yeah.
figure that out? If she could see both orders and could
Yeah.
get rid of one, why didn't she confirm with me which was my correct email?
Dun, dun, dun.
Da-da. It makes no sense at all. So I got 2 boxes again this month, and while I was happy with the box, I'm fine with it. For $21, I would not have gotten 2.
Hell no. $42? No, I don't think so.
No.
And then that brings us to sort of the current Glossybox issue, which is that when I
that
looked...
was terrible. That was basil.
Did you have basil in your teeth?
I had like a piece of basil hanging out of my mouth. Yeah.
Once I got the email saying, you've been charged for your Glossybox. And I thought, awesome, I've been charged for my Glossybox. Then I thought, what day is it? Where's my June Glossybox if I've already paid for July's Glossybox? And I had to like go back and look at my record, and I was like, I did not receive a box.
I know. So
I've
you're
been
paying
charged
for
a box before you've had the benefit of seeing the current box, which
And
is
it's-
my big beef.
That's a big beef, and it says on their website you can cancel as long as you cancel 2 to 3 weeks
Right.
before you get your box, but
Which would be fine if you got your box, except that you didn't.
you don't. You don't get to see the
Right.
previous months before you charge.
Because the only reason to cancel would be like, I don't like anything in here, but whoops, I got charged. I have no idea what's in that box.
And that's a goofy billing cycle. I
Very.
was charged on July 2nd for a box that I am assuming, if it's like the other 2 boxes, is
You
not
get the
going to
first week
ship
of August.
until the last week of June.
Right.
So everyone's
What?
last week of July.
Right.
I'm sorry. So charged on July 2nd, and it's
Right.
not going to ship for close to a full month.
I find this completely
At least
unacceptable.
3 weeks. I find that unacceptable.
And
too.
I am not alone.
No.
And I don't just mean like she agrees with me. I mean like
Right.
we are not alone in this. I went to the Facebooks, which is where I take all of my grievances
Right.
with companies. And on Glossybox's page, it are dozens over and over. Hey, you charged me, where's my box? But I didn't see it. And I was like, oh, thank goodness it's not just me. Wrote my little blurb, like in a reasonably respectful tone,
Right.
because it's publicly viewable. I was
Right.
sort of like, hey guys, not very professional, very bad form. This is bad form. What's the deal? No answers. No answers from Glossybox. And on each person's complaint, you'd see the same cut and pasted answer from Glossybox that was
Which
like,
is always contact
sorry,
customer
Camila, please
service."
call customer service and we will help you on an individual basis. And we're just like, please post a general response to all these people complaining. And they never did. And then a day went by and I was mad, but I was like, well, I do kind of want to know what's in my box, and maybe it's great, so I don't want to cancel.
Right.
Like, they got you. They just got you. They got you.
Yeah.
And I got the box. Totally enjoyed the box. And then I looked in my email, and it was like, thank you. You've been charged for your Glossybox. I was like, I just got charged for my Glossybox. And the next morning, thank you. Your order has been processed. Thank you for your purchase. I was like, oh my God. Like, have I been charged $65 for a bunch of samples? Because that I haven't. This is not cool.
Yeah.
I go back to Facebook, and the new complaint of the day, I've been billed 3 times. What is happening? I've got bills to pay. Is my stuff going to bounce because you guys... I mean, and you can hear the pain in these email. The voice of the email was filled with pain. These Facebook updates, because all you could think was like, we're all just a bunch of ladies who want basically cheap, semi-free stuff.
Semi-free
and
stuff.
There's a lot of guilt to that.
And people live paycheck to paycheck, and there's been people writing that they've been charged $35 overdraft fees
for this kind of thing, and
or worrying about an overdraft fee.
And I know, honestly, we should all be adults and be able to keep track of our finances to the point that,
but if
okay,
you're
I didn't get
expecting to be
sunk.
charged once and you're charged twice, that's not
Right.
the consumer's fault.
I don't want Glossybox thinking it's acceptable that I have to budget for 3 times their cost a month just to get their freaking samples, no matter how much I
Right.
like them. And Glossybox did not respond appropriately, and they finally did post not even an apology, really just sort of like, don't worry, we've checked. Nobody's been charged more than once.
And it was even on the 4th of July where they're like, even though it's a holiday in America, we're working on this. Kind of like, well,
it was very condescending.
Thanks.
And a couple people did. I was not one of them. I did check my bank thing. I had only been charged once. So there's something very deeply wrong with the billing system at Glossybox. And it's something I don't think I want to experiment with any further.
Yeah.
And if I cancel my Glossybox, it will have nothing to do with the products. It will have, honestly, $21 is a lot of money. I mean, that's, you know, it's gonna be because they don't have their act together, and that it makes me very, very angry that they would be so cavalier with their brand new customer base who desperately wants to throw money at them, and they're not
responding appropriately.
No, it makes me very, very hot under the collar.
Yeah, it's very sad.
It's sad because I want all the samples I can get.
I want all the little samples. I want all the boxes in the box. And yeah, no, but I don't like worrying about it, and I don't like having to think about it all the time. Like with Julep, I feel like I may not buy anything from Julep ever again. Julep is a nail polish subscription service
that I love,
and I like it too. But I don't so much like the monthly $20 just standard thing. They have mystery boxes and things like that. So I don't want to cancel yet, but they have a very clear and system where you know exactly the window when you have to go and cancel.
And it's like 4 or 5 days.
Yes, and it's just very predictable and it works well. So while I don't want to be charged, I feel like I don't have to worry about it. I know I will get an email. I can go and skip it. It will work. The one time where the website was being a little bit funny, they then sent out a mass email saying,
sorry, it's funny.
Sorry, it's being funny. Your skips will be processed. Don't worry. And then later they sent a thing and they said all the skips have been processed. Well,
and
very comforting and good.
Glossybox doesn't even seem to have it together to send an email of any kind.
No.
It's very, very disconcerting because $21 ain't nothing.
No.
And I don't feel comfortable. I mean, I'm already like, well, I would have canceled, but you've already got my money. So I guess I now have to cancel now in hopes that they will cancel me in a proper fashion
and then
3 weeks ahead of time.
As a bat, I do want all this stuff. So then it's like, well, what if I cancel, but then the next one
awesome.
that I've already bought is awesome. Yeah. Because I would feel, while I liked this box, I would kind of feel okay canceling. But what if then you love next month?
I know.
Yeah. They do kind of get you. It's bad.
But you know what? Glossybox, for all of its luxury samples, they've kind of broken my heart a bit, and they have broken my trust. I don't trust them, and I don't feel comfortable giving them $21. I'm sorry, I don't. I wish I did.
I wish I did. And I just think the very simple thing of just being able to go to the website and see accurate,
up to the minute
account information.
I don't know.
Is not a lot to ask.
That's not a lot to ask. That's not hard.
And to not get weird, bogus, double,
triple even
Glossybox email. That's just not right.
Well, I'm gonna have to say it's kind of a big thumbs down for Glossybox.
And it's not the products.
It's not the products.
That's the sad part.
They need to get their act together. And I do firmly believe, quote me, I think that Birchbox is going to be the company to beat. I think that Birchbox is going to be the last man standing.
I think Glossybox could get their act together.
Not in time for me.
And then you could always rejoin. It's like, is it going to be that good to hang around and deal with this? No. But rejoin, maybe.
Once I'm out.
Really?
I'm totally out. They would have to lower their price. Nope.
I would like a lower price.
They have to.
When you look at the different countries, too, and you sort of calculate it to US dollars, it's less than $21. I feel like it's cheaper in other countries. It's not.
Well, that settles it.
And so then I don't like that either. Or so I've heard, and I thought you told me that, but I guess not. Okay. I don't know where I saw that. But yeah. So I'm thinking Glossybox, El Cancelo.
Glossybox is a not so box.
Yeah.
How's that? That's good. It's a not so box.
Yeah. It's a no. Okay, no, mine's no good. I was going to say dull. Because what's the opposite of glossy? Dull.
It's a dull box.
No, see, that's terrible.
No, that's pretty good. I like that.
Okay. So I think we're both canceling, huh?
Isn't that sad? I should not feel sad for saving $21. What are you going to do with your $21 now that you have $21 in your pocket?
I am actually really liking Cravebox more and more. And kind of, it goes back. Yeah, I rewatch our videos, I'll admit it, on YouTube, the ones that you and I post. Occasionally I will rewatch
You're watching me.
Yeah, it's all about you. But I was rewatching one and I was thinking about what you were saying about just how many face creams do I need. And I was like, you know, I really am kind of accumulating a lot of stuff, and I do really try to use it.
Well, but then the Cravebox allows you to have
get other stuff.
Objects, right?
Right, like we're getting the barbecue box.
Very excited about the barbecue Cravebox.
So I'm kind of thinking I'm keeping Birchbox, and I might be really into the Cravebox.
Okay, well, Cravebox has to impress me with the barbecue box, which I'm getting soon. I think it's shipped. Okay, so that's coming soon. And the Julep, my heart belongs to Julep. I really do enjoy Julep a lot.
I'm more nail polish.
I'm very naily.
Yeah.
So those two, and then the Birchbox will get to keep my money for my $10.
Yeah.
They get to have that.
And I kind of think I'd rather have 2 Birchboxes. Like I have 2 Birchbox subscriptions because I'm greedy, and I'd rather have that than a Glossybox.
Ooh, no, you didn't. That's saying that is some strong words.
I know.
Oh, really? You'd rather have 2 Birchboxes than a Birchbox and a Cravebox, and thereby saving then a Birchbox and a Glossybox.
Right. Yeah.
Saving $10.
Well.
Yes, you're saving $10.
I am saving $10.
And rolling the dice on having the same Birchbox twice. Right.
Yes.
Maybe I'll do that. Then we'd have to do twice as many videos.
And you do the Julep. I know.
Oh, no.
I know. So many videos.
I'm so tired.
I'm sad to not be able to do. I know, me too. I know. I'll be sad not to do Glossybox videos. But
shape up, Glossybox. We want to love you.
We feel sad.
Let us love you.
They will not let us love.
I'm actually really psyched about saving $20.
They need counseling.
They need box counseling.
They won't accept our love.
And then we turn into like Glossybox.
We tried to love you.
We tried to love you. Would you like to talk about your feelings?
And then it's just saying nothing. Nothing. No.
No. Oh, I just cast it aside. Now I feel guilty.
I know.
Like it's crying. A kitten. It was crying. Poor little Glossybox.
So Glossybox.
Big no.
Big no. Canceling.
Sad. Oh well.
Yep.
Them's the breaks.
So we get no clinks. We're just gonna drink it. No clinks for you, Glossybox.
Is there some kind of? Can we like reverse clink or something?
Let's I can't do that.
Yeah, we can.
I'm gonna spill.
No, you won't.
We could
But then you're gonna spill all over my computer.
Gonna clink and I didn't.
Why don't we just unclink? Ready? That was so pathetic for so many reasons. 18 minutes of this?
Oh, damn! That was long. Oh, it's still recording.
Oops.